is my video on gun forum gripes. You know, before I do videos, especially on guns, but on a number of different subjects, you know, whether it be prepper videos or whatever, I will go out and do some research on the video, for the video, basically trying to find out what people are saying out there, so on and so forth. And that led me to want to do this video, which I'm calling Gun Forum Gripes. So, here's the first thing about gun forums, chat rooms, if you will, where people go on, they have subjects, people get on there and ask a question, make a comment, ask for opinions, and you'll have people who will get on there and they don't know what they're talking about. Now, that's not the worst thing in the world. If you know that you don't know what you're talking about. And that's not what I'm griping about. What I'm griping about is that guy who's very emotional about everything that he says, types into the gun forum. So, for instance, I got a Tapco mag with my AK-47, and I bought extra Tapco mags, and one of the things I did before I bought extra is I went out on the gun forums and I looked up Tapco. So I'm in this gun forum, and someone says, "Hey, what do you think about Tapco mags?" So I'm like, "Okay, well, time to read on." And a guy makes the comment, you know, Tapco, Crapco, which I saw in a bunch of different places, by the way. But here's one of the things that led me to go ahead and buy those Tapco mags, despite a number of people calling Tapco Crapco. If you read where he says Tapco Crapco, spend the money, buy the good stuff, is the statement that the guy makes. When someone says, okay, but what is it about Tapco that's so bad? And his response is, well, I've never owned any, but that's what I heard. You know, here's my thing. There are products out there I've heard about that I haven't tried. And if you ask me, it's very likely I might say, listen, I heard that they weren't very good, but I've never tried it myself. That would be my first comment. But you get out of the gun forums, and there will be people who are adamant that they know about a product, and they will crap on it, and they will insult it and put it down, and then you're stuck with, and later you find out that they're pretty much admitting that they don't know what they're talking about, and they're not apologetic about that. They're pretty much saying, hey, I don't really know, but this is what I've heard and I believe it, therefore it's as good as the truth. And so that's a pretty it's a silly thing to do, and you have to be very careful not to listen to people like that, because they are basically just railing on something that's really not any good. The other thing I want to gripe about at gun forums are people who just get on and there's a conversation going on, it seems to be going well, and someone will come on and go, well, this conversation happened like 2 years ago. Why don't you read the forums instead of starting up an old thread? Well, guess what? When something happened 2 years ago, nobody's on that thread anymore. You can make a comment on that thread, but no one's going to go back to it and read your comment. It's kind of dead. And sometimes people want to have that conversation again and start over. So, let it go. I mean, especially if people are responding. What do you care that it happened 2 years ago? And but you'll have people and they'll just complain that a thread already happened. And so that's another gun gripe. Gun gripe. That's a gun forum gripe that I have, and I think people ought to stop doing that. It's just kind of annoying, right? I don't think that people should not comment if they don't have experience with, say, a product, whether it be a gun or a certain ammo. But just admit that you've never experienced it, even if you've heard something, and just say, hey, I've heard this. Don't get on there and say, oh, well, it's crap, it's junk, and like you're adamant, you're sure because you used it or it failed on you at some point, and then later have to admit that you never used it. The other thing is when you're on gun forums, take everything with a grain of salt, because there are people who have had experiences, and they get so angry about having anything fail that they will rail on everything because of their one experience, when really they may have gotten a lemon, they may have gotten that one bad unit of the product, but they would have you believe that the whole thing is gone to hell. And so that's something you have to watch out for as well. I know another thing is like, and this has happened not on a gun forum, but it happened someplace else, is there was a person on a site about a nursing home, and I was looking for a nursing home for a relative. I went to a number of different sites trying to find ratings on nursing homes, and whoever had made this comment had just cut and paste and put it on every site they could find. Now, the upside to that is they're trying to make sure that their experience was heard, and that people got warned about whatever their experience was, and I can appreciate that. But the other side of that is that once they just cut and paste, you could tell that it was one person going to a bunch of different sites, and it made it seem very much like it was just like a robot or something, a bot online. And so I didn't take that as very good advice. And I suggest that if you're going to go out and do that and try to warn people about bad products, that you take the time and sincerely write something on each site that you go to, because otherwise you're not going to be taken serious. So, this is Pug Weasel. Think about it.